She sells it.
I don't even do that.
Slinging them birds.
Huh?
You want my trip?
Who, me? Did he say me?
Yeah.
Producer Poppy.
Did you fall?
Germs.
Jeremy Smiggy.
That is not my name. Okay.
Osmosis. Come on.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What it do?
King, what is you gonna do?
Casey.
Casey.
You better say it right.
Testing 1 2. What else do I say? Is
You
that
got to
enough?
start freestyling. This is how freestyling is in it. Mic check.
Man.
Oh.
Okay.
Your Starbucks cup. Oh,
What episode we on now?
9. 9. Nina. 9
Settle,
millimeters.
safe.
Okay.
This episode is off the dome for me.
It looked perfect when I turned it on.
Oh.
You're now tuned in to Two Dope Girls in the Gym.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, y'all.
We're super excited to be back for episode 9.
9.
9.
9.
As you already know, it's your girl Doochie.
And your girl Alex in Wonderland.
And we are Two Dope Girls in the Gym. So, let's go ahead and get into this weekend recap. What you do this weekend,
This
child?
weekend, it was a busy weekend. I had birthdays. You know, my husband's birthday, my daughter's birthday, and my sister's birthday,
Ooh.
and then my cousin's birthday's in 2 days. So yeah, it was all birthdays, all carbs, all alcohol.
In real life, I did call Alex yesterday, and I was like, I don't know what I did, but I threw life away yesterday.
Yes.
Like, I ate like 2 donuts for real. I went to Sublime and I got me 2 donuts. I got the little shortcake one,
Yeah.
and then the other one was like a white chocolate apple or white chocolate peach fritter.
No, she's sick, y'all.
Yes, excuse me. I am also sick, but I'm in this thing, and we're gonna bring you this content. But I stopped and got me 2 donuts, and that's when I called Alex, and I was like, Alex, I had pizza, I had wings for the Super Bowl, and I just stopped and got me 2 donuts, friend, and I'm gonna eat both of them so I can start the week off right. But I'm gonna eat them tonight. Okay, I'm gonna eat those tonight, and I did. I murdered one on the way home, and then. You know, I had a little session, and then I ate the other one.
No, that's what. So leaving the club, my sister's like, we're going to Waffle House. I'm like, no, I want pizza. Getting the edge of pizza. I don't know what happened or whatever. I get my order and I'm chilling. Me too. Shout out Edward.
Right.
But then she brings me 3 more king slices, and you know the king slices are huge. And I'm like, oh my God, is this a test from Jesus? Like I shouldn't have been here in the first place. But I took them. Shit, they were free. Like what was I supposed to do? So get all that done. Get home. My husband had ordered a pizza.
Oh, wow.
And his was even better because yes, I did. I ate it. I ate some of his too. So it was terrible. But no, yeah, I did a lot of eating this weekend to be honest, and I felt every bit of it today in my work.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
that was a rough one.
It was, but no, I got a little Friday. I got a little script writing in. Did some visuals for a company I've been trying to work with. I got to do that. That was cool. Birthday celebrations, and then of course Super Bowl. I watched the Super Bowl. I was really watching to see if J-Lo won or Shakira won. I didn't really care about the football players. Who do you think?
I just feel like they both did such an amazing job representing their country. I just think that they're countries, but I definitely think that they put on for Latin America for sure.
Yeah.
And you could see J-Lo's age.
Yes, I
in
saw
comparison
it.
to
She's
Shakira.
Definitely.
But at the same time, I mean, it's Shakira. She's like a belly dancer.
But Shakira has a light,
aficionado.
airy thing going on about her.
Yeah.
I love it. And I saw it in her performance. She didn't take it, not that she didn't take it serious, but you could see she had more
She was
fun
having
with it.
fun.
Yeah, and J-Lo was very much 1-2, 1-2. You know, because J-Lo's professional as fuck.
Yeah.
But I saw like no, she's still sexy as fuck and she got it, but I finally saw some age on her this weekend. But I mean, what's up, J-Lo?
Right. J-Lo look good.
Right?
That's all I'm saying. She look good.
Yeah.
She had that one moment that she have in every performance where like the guys have her arms and she hits the little salsa like side. What is it? The washing machine?
I call it J-Lo stumble because for some reason I feel like she always goes off to the side and then comes back in. So
I think that's how the dance goes.
Manny kept trying to tell me she's falling. I'm like, no, it's the J-Lo stumble.
It's the J-Lo stumble.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely did the Super Bowl thing as well. I guess I'll work backwards. I did the Super Bowl thing as well, and I did that with my family, which I think is really cool because my little brother, he's 14. Well, he'll be 14.
He'll be 15.
On the
I know he had an extravagant list of
caviar,
a
whole list of
lobsters.
stuff. He wanted shrimp, cocktails.
He did have a long list, and Bernie's like, huh? What? Who he bringing over?
Right. I had so many questions. Ma, who's he inviting? It's just the family. He wanted wings, pizza, shrimp cocktails. He wanted hors d'oeuvres. Instead of crackers, though, it had to be the baguettes. So my mom cut them into rounds.
Baguettes on the list.
It was baguettes and then the cheese, and instead of like pepperoni slices, because I don't eat.
You want a prosciutto?
They put the turkey. They found turkey rounds. I didn't even know they made that outside of like a Lunchable.
Like a turkey pepperoni.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, not the turkey pepperoni, like a turkey sliced meat made like a pepperoni, like round, like you would get in a Lunchable.
Oh, I got you.
But they sell them by the pack.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that. But they had and then she definitely had carrots and she had carrots and she had celery. No, they ate all the good wings before I got there.
Our wings, they forgot to put the flavor on them. We did it through DoorDash, and they didn't put the flavor on them. But with DoorDash, you can't complain, and they will refund. So thanks, DoorDash.
Okay,
for the free
well.
wings.
We didn't get no free nothing. They murdered all the lemon pepper, and all that was left was the Thai chili.
Oh, no.
Which is my mother's favorite, whatever. So, Super Bowl Sunday, that's what I did. But also, before the Super Bowl, I filmed with, like a production company. They're doing,
acting.
A few of the people I went to college with, they started like a YouTube series way back when we were in college, which is almost 10 years. And they started this YouTube sensation phenomenon called College Boyfriends.
Okay.
And they're turning it into a movie.
Oh.
And
cool.
so I got booked to be somebody mama.
Hey, mama.
From back in the 90s. And I'm an old, tired, working mama. Okay. I just popped out a baby and came to work the next day.
Oh, damn.
So, but one of my favorite lines, well, I got to feed my baby. I tried to come off as the loving mother, but there was also very irritated about having to be there. But I got to feed my baby. Yeah. So, I had, the fakest smile. I got to feed my baby. Anyway, that was really cool. That's always fun to step outside of my comfort zone, test myself out. I started out a little shaky, acting like I didn't know the lines and what to do. But once I built the chemistry with my co-partner, camera person, whatever you want to call it, it was cool. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's a good experience for you because I know you're off the cuff, you know what I'm saying? OTF, you're on the fly all the time. You just kind of a little insanity. So to actually direct you
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
a good
Last
thing.
time I filmed with them, though, I told them I didn't want to use that line.
She told them 17 times. Why do I have to say lines?
I was like, I don't need lines. Just tell me what the gist of the situation is. I'm gonna give y'all some fire.
Right. You hear that Saturday Night Live?
Okay.
Dave Chappelle bring
And
that
I
show
did,
back.
but then for this round, they was like, can you just learn the lines? Because it's going to be more people there. So if you don't know your lines, then they're going to think that they didn't have to learn theirs.
Yeah, I get it.
This time it was just me and one other person acting. So they, and a kid.
Yeah.
But
cool.
that was really fun. It was really fun. Can't wait till that comes out. And then Friday, I actually got interviewed for DJ Sturgis. He's coming out with season 2. I am the second episode of Cuffing Season.
Cuffing Season.
If y'all don't know, DJ Sturgis is one of the DJs up here at V103, and he has a podcast.
Yeah, he said Apple, iTunes, all that.
Yeah, and where you basically you're talking about different relationships, how they ended, kind of what cuffing season looked like for you. So I'm talking about my last cuffing season, my last relationship.
Y'all got to tune into this. 'Cause I get the preview, so I know this episode is good.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be great though.
Shout out Sturgis.
Y'all make sure he said it'll be out Wednesday, so make sure that you're tuned in and turned up. We say you keep it locked, he'll keep it lit. Yeah. Okay.
Get your lighters.
Right. I got mine. So that's it for the weekend recap.
Right.
You
Well,
already
you know what I noticed? Okay, so we have a little TikTok account. If y'all don't know, Two Dope Girls in the Gym has a TikTok account. So one of our videos,
follow us on
right?
TikTok.
You got to. One of our videos is going super viral, y'all, by accident.
Everything we do is by accident because half of the time we're just working on our other thing. Like we have so many ideas that we're trying to film to get the concept of what health actually, like the small strides that you have to take and how you can implement little things like, I know Alex talks about how she doesn't like Irish sea moss because it tastes funny. But I mix it in different things so that you don't have to, but I still feel it.
Yeah.
What was the point of what I was saying?
She's sick, y'all.
Y'all gotta excuse me. I am really here. But what were we talking about?
We were talking about this. Okay,
basically
basically,
had some Irish sea moss before I got
it
here.
was our one of our TikToks went viral, but she was trying to explain how we just use it to edit. We use it to edit, so it wasn't purposeful or anything.
We were just having fun. We were trying to put like some blooper videos together, basically, of us putting together our ice cream truck video for our intro song.
Right.
And yeah,
In the
I
process,
just like to goof off.
Yeah, she's goofy
And
as
have
fuck.
fun. And that's what we were doing. I was doing a little walking down the stairs, but there was really no stairs.
Just being brand.
Just shaking and gyrating all this accessible skin that I got going on. And
All the
these
skin.
these
But
thick
no.
thighs and guts and arms and things. I don't know. Like, I don't have a problem embracing what I look like. I did in the beginning. At first, I was just like, oh my gosh, I lost all this weight and I still look like a fucking retard. I did. I talked really bad about myself.
Yeah.
I used to say I look like a melted candle.
Yeah, well, I
Like-
heard another girl say the exact same thing in the gym, and I turned around and I didn't say anything to her, but I thought about you because you always say that. I was like, that's a real look because I understand it too, you know.
Yeah, I it was really bad to the point where I was like, I just need to put some weight back on. Like, I just
I
look really
thought
crazy.
about that too.
So that's how I got here.
Yeah.
So no, that's not the option. or
It
the
isn't.
answer.
It isn't.
It's really like the idea of telling people go fuck yourself, and that's what I feel like I do when I dance like that with my shirt off and I'm embracing what I look like, the skin that I'm in. Like, I feel like that's me saying fuck your beauty standards. Like, I don't really care what you think.
For sure. And the feedback is more often than not positive. You
Yeah,
are
yeah.
inspiring people. Like, so those 4 people who do have something to say, so what? Who cares?
They
You know?
do be petty, and they be like 5.
Yeah.
Like, they're not even paying the bill.
No,
you know?
at all.
So I have to, with that situation, most of the time I just say, you're probably going to be fat in 5 years. Come holler at me when you get there. It's probably not the nicest thing to
What
say.
your mama look like? Because you gonna look like that.
Right, but I mean, I do.
5-year-old.
At least I'm doing something about it right now. You over here picking on me. I guarantee. You're going to have to come back and visit me, okay? You'll have to come back to my page and be like, I need some motivation. I'm just saying.
But no, yeah. So Go check us out on TikTok. Basically.
Yeah, we just broke 100K.
Yeah. But
I didn't know that was important.
It is.
Honestly, I didn't until we met the TikTok daddy who taught us how to.
He did. He taught us all about TikTok.
Yeah,
in
and
like
then
an hour.
we found out that they
that
really be going. That's when we found out, like, basically the video was going viral. But we just was using it. You know, I'm old, 36. Who is TikToking over here? Nobody. TikTok, pop, lock. That's all I'm doing.
She's about to do it. She's about to go.
I was about to go straight, James. All right. We've been ranting and raving. We've been going on. It's time to introduce our special guest for this week's episode. We have Keisy Myumi. Everybody clap it up. There's so many people in the studio today. Right. So, first things first, I want you to tell us who you are, where you're from, how old you are, what you do, the deets, and then we'll go into further questions.
Okay. So I'm 31. I've been in Atlanta for a while, so I guess I'm officially a peach now. You know. And I am a strength coach, but I'm also, I guess, a transformational, specialist, an intentional transformation specialist.
I loved that when we were looking through your page. I got to that, and it was like intentional transformation through, what is it, mental, physical, spiritual?
Yeah, mind, body, spirit.
Mind, body, spirit.
Which is basically what we preach all the time.
I loved it. So where do you train at?
I'm in the Forum Athletic Club. I'm predominantly in Ponce, and then sometimes I'll be in Lenox.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know Ponce City Market had. All I ever heard people talk about was the food.
I was about to say, I know it was this burger place.
Yeah. We got a marketplace. There's some restaurants, but there's some stores, and we've got the gym right there too.
That's cool.
Right,
That's cool.
I love that because I feel like you can get you a nice little workout in, and then you can maybe go to the Ponce City Market and see what they got to like. Because
a whole vibe.
For whatever reason, I feel like these areas that have been gentrified, they put healthier food options there.
Yeah, we've got one of the places I really love. We've got this. It's called Lucky Lotus. It's like a Black woman owned smoothie shop.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's like a healthy ambiance because you're like right on the belt line, so you can go out. It's like an indoor outdoor type of vibe. So
we need an invite.
Shout out to Palm.
Okay, now I used to ride that that trail, that Beltline trail.
Yeah.
On the bike. Me and my ex used to do that, and it was really fun. It was
Did y'all ever do like the
romantic.
tandem bikes?
Yeah.
Did you ever do the tandem bike?
That's the two people on one bike. No.
I tried one time, it didn't work.
Well, I had my own road bike from when I did the triathlon, so I just used my road bike.
Yeah.
And then she went and rented a little. They got the
that
little bikes you can rent over by Piedmont.
Okay.
So that's how we did. Then that same Beltline, we took, me and my boyfriend, we took the motorized little cars.
Cute.
I bet you didn't know that I keep a lot of hoes. I don't know where she was going, but that's what hit my spirit.
But
not anymore. I'm working on it, guys. Like, not even working on not doing it, but more so like working on not even talking about it anymore. I think I want to get to a point, because at first I was like, I'm sorry.
For what? I love y'all's chemistry. It's fun.
I'm sorry.
Y'all are fun.
Penn, we're coming back, but I was out here for you. I think
Y'all so much love.
I felt like I needed to. I felt like I needed to present that openly, so that people knew what they were getting when they got me. And then I think now, I feel like guys
see it as a.
It's one or the other. It'll go one or the other way. Like, oh, okay. I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Don't nobody care about that. And then there's the other side where it's like, oh, she nasty.
Yeah, they think they
I'm gonna
found
try her. And I'm gonna see if I can get her friends. And it'd be weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to continue. Like,
no, and I always tell you to keep secrets. Well, not keep
She
secrets,
does. I
but
just
yeah,
don't.
she's so open, and it's cool. Like I understand it, but
phases.
Yeah.
I hit people in the face
Yeah,
with it out the gate.
Yeah,
Straight out the
yeah,
gate.
yeah.
Bye-bye. What's up? So, back to Keisy.
Yes, back to
we
definitely intentional transformationist.
Right. So what we wanted to know is, have you ever worked with anybody who is morbidly or extremely obese?
Yes, absolutely.
What is the difference in mindset of working with somebody who's 300 and up, and then somebody who may be like 160 and they need to drop or tone?
You know, I would say it really doesn't matter the number, because you know, people, we're our own worst critics. So, you know, people are so hard on themselves. So even people that are healthy, that look good, that are in shape, or like can still have that unhealthy body image or that body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Yep.
I definitely struggle with body dysmorphia.
Same.
Have
And I didn't, like I said, I didn't realize that at my biggest, I didn't realize I was that big.
Yeah.
So that morphia was there. And still now, I be looking at myself and still not understanding what I look like. I don't, you know. I know I got titties though.
That's a plus.
Right?
Same. Maybe not on the titty department, but I got ass for
kicked by the
days.
pound. And you
Curves.
built yourself.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. So if you're trying to build a body, I think that's the hashtag. Build a butt.
body.
Build a butt.
I like it. Build a booty.
Build a booty. All I know is I saw your before picture. Now we all three have different transformation journeys, or different, I guess, approaches to our journeys. Alex did her journey like on her own, and we were talking about this earlier. I did my journey on a television show, like kind of somebody over me, like cracking the whip, and then Keisy wanted to build her body or put on weight, not necessarily get fat, but or really thick. I think she just wanted
gain weight, gain like nice, healthy, and maintain it to gain some weight. You know, kind of build some curves, try and not look like a stick.
Right.
You know.
Because she was on the stick end, guys.
For
I saw
sure.
her before.
Yep.
I saw her before. She looked real Asian. Okay. In the before picture.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what do you mix with?
Black and Japanese.
Okay,
So the black is now in there. I see that. She built that, and I think that's really cool because Alex here doesn't have cake.
I don't have any cake. I just have a lot of body parts. So like I be wanting to build a butt too. I got peach dreams, you know.
And I told her
Peach
that
dreams.
she should talk to you about it because
I love it. Yeah.
you started in one direction and look where you're at. I don't know. I seen 3 different pictures. One was like nothing happening back there, and then the second one was like it was like you could tell that it was starting to form like a little stallion bubble at the top. And this is from the front, guys. This is from the front. And then she took the third picture. It was like caked out from the front, and I was like, well, damn.
Well, you know, it's angles too, but you know,
but still,
it takes a while.
Man, who you telling?
Building muscle takes a long time. I will say that.
So what are some of
Naturally.
the craziest body parts? Because I saw a MTV Made one time. I think it was an MTV Made, or maybe it was like a plastic surgery special.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And they did calf muscle.
Yes, I knew you were going there.
Crazy. We were talking about that Saturday.
People do the craziest things now. I've seen, you know, ab implants, calf implants, tricep implants.
Yes, the calf ones are still.
What is it about
that's
us
a
that will
little
complain
much.
about not having the money to eat right and to be able to give ourselves this dedication? But you're willing to lay on a table and let some stranger who could possibly have a heart attack in the middle of your surgery and cut something else open. Maybe I'm extreme,
right?
But that's
shortcut.
Another reason why I haven't had skin removal surgery is because I'm afraid to be cut open.
Yeah, no, it is scary.
It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
That's
And people be going to different countries.
Yeah,
for sure.
They finding
Trying
the cheapest
to get a
route.
deal.
Yes, and even someone we know, he's gonna come on the show later this month. But his last surgery was a fail. Like I mean, his wounds opened up, and this was his 3rd skin removal surgery. You know, so that's just you never know. No matter how good they are, you just never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So what is your go-to advice when you meet somebody who's like, I'm just gonna go have surgery. I'm gonna go put these abs in here. Because the reality of
Yeah.
it is, like,
Two
if
of
you don't
those.
have the right practices, that too will go away.
Yeah, true, for sure. If
Yeah.
you're not committed or, I don't, there's not one cookie cutter answer that I say to everybody, but, I'll always say that, you'll feel better when you achieve your results from your hard work versus just going to get that quick fix. Because then when you go and do that, there's always going to be something else you want to fix.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
especially
sure.
if it's that simple. Like, I want that done. And, so you kind of
Yeah.
get addicted to...
Like,
Yeah,
it's a menu.
and
and you
it
just
doesn't
go-
always work.
Yeah.
Some people, like, for
Build a body.
example, they'll do the liposuction or they'll get the Brazilian butt lift, but then the fat goes all to their arms. So now
Right,
you can't
that's-
wear tank tops.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
So this is
It's
what
just different.
Shakana, that's on with T.I. and Tiny.
Yeah.
Shakana, this is what I've heard her speak about, is that her fat came back in places it never was
Right,
before.
exactly.
So it's like
Yep.
you still got to put in the work
Yeah.
afterwards. So why not give it a try? And I
Yeah.
seriously, I considered surgery. That was
Yeah.
my job was going to pay for it, everything. But I told myself, no, give it 6 months and see how serious you are. Because if
Yeah.
you're not serious for these 6 months, you're not going to be serious post-op either. You
Right.
know, like really
Yeah.
just try. And it started working, so I didn't go the surgery route. And I'm glad I
Yeah.
did. And I know some people need it or whatever, but it is very scary. Just
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about holistic health. What is the approach to holistic
Well,
health?
first, tell us what holistic health is,
Oh, yeah.
because I've talked to people who don't know.
Okay. So it's like incorporating everything, like mind, body, spirit as a whole, interconnecting it. That's
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay,
You
so-
know,
'cause
like it should be what is it? WHOLE.
Oh, like
holistic versus HOL, but it's
Yeah.
like just incorporating
more
the
sense.
mindset,
Yeah.
the spiritual aspect, and then also the physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what we preach too, right?
How do you incorporate the spiritual side with somebody who doesn't believe in it?
Well, people always, I feel like, associate spirituality with religion.
Yeah.
And that, it's such a touchy subject, but spirituality is not always about, like, who you pray to. Sometimes it's about, like, your approach.
Yeah,
and
your
just,
beliefs, right?
yeah, and just kind of like, using natural stuff, what the earth is, what the earth gives you, and then,
That's what I think I had to, when I talk to people, I had to remind them that religion
and like the
doesn't-
energy
yeah.
and like the, just energy is like everywhere. So it's not necessarily a religion. It's more of just like the positive, you can feel energy when you go in places,
tune
and
in.
it's,
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely believe and understand everything you're saying. Actually, after working with Alex, and honestly, I've never, I've said probably for the past 5 or 10 years now that I'm not a religious person.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
can't get into
yeah.
it because it's too many rules.
yeah.
And it
And
seems like
judgments,
it's
right?
right. It seems like it's more about condemning and judging somebody,
Yeah.
and also about socializing and being a part of this thing,
Yeah.
as opposed to what God is actually about, or what Jesus was actually sending this. Especially for me, I grew up Christian, so a lot of times, and I went to this conference at the end of the year called In Your Year Strong with Dr. Cindy Trim, and she tries to create a more realistic approach for Christianity. She tries to tell you, like, this is not what people try to put in the Bible and say it means this, and this.
Right, yeah.
She gives you like a layman's version of what they really mean.
Yeah.
I can't give you a good example because I haven't followed her that long. But that's just, I like that approach because it still allows me
take
to
away all
believe
the
in
extra.
God.
There's,
have
it's
your-
not like a fear-based approach.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just, if God is love, because that's what I
Right.
understand him to be, he's 100% unconditional love for everybody. That is even the nastiest, dirtiest thief, scheming person out here, he still loves. Then how do we throw people away so easily?
For sure.
Okay. Not only that, how are we so unwilling to accept certain people so easily?
Yeah.
Because it's different when you throw somebody away when they've exposed themselves to you, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
let me just set you to the side, and I'm gonna have to love you from a distance.
Yeah.
Because we see things differently. But it's not that you can't call on me. It's in this moment and in this time, like I can't fool with what you got going on.
Yeah.
So I love you and all, friend, but I'm gonna go over here
Yeah.
for my own mental sanity and clarity. And one thing from that I've noticed, even on my journey, my weight loss journey, is the idea of being selfish sometimes, beneficially selfish.
Man, yeah.
Because people, when you put those boundaries up, and I think I saw a meme about this recently, but like the people that get offended when you put boundaries up are the people who gained from you not having any boundaries at all.
Yeah. Yep.
And how important is it for you to teach your clients, I guess, finding like-minded individuals?
You kind of want to have people that can hold you accountable and people that are, striving for the same things. And, you're going to have like different perspectives and opinions and stuff, but really building and surrounding yourself with people that are encouraging and uplifting is so very important, I feel like.
Yeah, support
Agreed.
system, right? That's because it's all energy. So
Yep.
you're getting good energy,
Yep.
you're putting it back out.
And
it
being
becomes a circle.
intentional.
Yeah.
Really being mindful of who
I just
you
like
pick.
this intentional. Like that
Yeah.
is so important because I
Yeah,
think sometimes
it-
a lot of
it
people
is.
don't want to take on the pressure of being intentional because if you fail, then it's like, oh my God. So
Yeah, I
think-
tried and
Yeah.
failed.
So sometimes I think people just kind of skip through things or not. There's no
Yeah.
intention behind it. But
Yeah.
I like that intentional transformation.
But stop being hard on yourself, guys. We fall, we stumble,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a process. Everything's always a process.
I like that rendition.
She likes when I sing my deep voice.
Yes. I wasn't, especially when it hits me and I wasn't ready for it. So tell me, have you ever run into a situation while you're in the gym where maybe there's guys around and they're just, because you're a gorgeous lady.
She's gorgeous, y'all. Go
Like
look on this
freaking
YouTube.
gorgeous.
She is, but like a beautiful, not like a made up, I
Yeah,
bought it
like
beautiful.
natural. Like
Yeah.
she don't have no makeup on in here. She's just natural. You could tell she either just came from the gym or she just wear athletic clothes.
She about to run. She about
Really
to take
well,
out my
right.
Thanks, y'all. We're all beautiful.
We are. But
That is such a Miss America answer. That is a Miss America answer.
We are.
But we are, and we biracial
Yep.
in this thing.
Yep.
And
yes, we is.
I think I'm very proud of this episode because
Right.
it's 3 biracial kids sitting in here.
Yes, the 3 mixed kids.
But how hard
Mixture.
is it to be serious when there's guys in the gym who might not necessarily be taking you serious?
Yeah.
If I'm training
Have
the
you
guys
been
or
in
if they're
that?
just around.
Oh, well, actually,
okay.
both.
Right?
Both.
At this point, I'm like no bullshit with my training and my workouts. So it's like if you're not like sticking to the course, like I'm not interested.
Yeah.
So I pretty much set the tone from the beginning.
So, yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
has anybody tried to talk to you? Have you ever dated anybody that you trained?
Like a client.
I mean, yeah, people are obviously gonna try.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. You just
Yeah.
push them off to the side.
You kind of swerve.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't mix business with pleasure.
Not
Come
ever,
on.
never,
I
ever,
agree.
never.
My
'Cause
dad
you want
told
the money
me,
to flow.
Right?
You
That's
know what I
most
mean? You
important.
don't
my
want
dad
to
told
check.
me, don't shit where you sleep or work. That means don't fool with nobody in your neighborhood that know where you live.
Her
don't
daddy was
fool with-
robbing fat bitches, y'all.
My dad was robbing fat bitches, but he just was robbing bitches. Oh, my dad sounds horrible. I'm gonna have him come on the show,
Yeah,
y'all.
he's
Y'all
gonna
gonna
come
find
and
out
it's
he's
gonna be
not. He's just goofy as hell. And during his goofy times, he was robbing fat bitches.
I did have a question though,
Yeah.
as far as being a female trainer.
Okay.
Because I had this conversation this weekend about women having, just to prove ourselves, a lot of times we go overboard and
Yeah.
instead of being equal to the man, we try to show you we're better than just
Yeah.
because of oppression.
Coming out more aggressive.
Yeah.
Hey, get back down there.
You can do it.
I don't want to see you get up for another 5 seconds. Hold it.
But how do you deal with that? One, I guess, to get them to take you seriously, and then like just being a woman in a predominantly male environment.
That's deep. Yeah. Well, I feel like it's all about your appearance. Like I'm pretty professional when I go in there. I don't wear like the bra. The bra with the see-through stuff. But I feel like it's all in how you carry yourself and what you're willing to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, you seem like no bullshit. I can get that vibe from you. Like,
and I'm not like super hard. I'm kind of encouraging, but I'm very firm too at the same time.
Yeah.
But I don't try and just do the most to try and like prove.
Like okay.
Yeah, I be cussing them out in the gym when they come where we work out. Like, guys,
it depends.
don't walk on the treadmill. I'm gonna talk cash money to you. Is you walking? The sign said don't walk.
Yeah.
You see a fat bitch in here walking? You better run. If we running, you. What's your excuse? Except for there's one young man who is learning how to walk, and I think I know we talk about this all the time. He was shot or whatever, and he's learning how to walk again, and like so much to the point where like he's got the cane, and one day he came in and he left the cane by the treadmill and he kept walking, and I was just like, oh my god!
All of us were like,
I'm going to him.
Like it was like slow motion. Like,
Yeah.
But a lot of times we use him as motivation too.
For
like
sure.
if Snoop in here getting it, then
then we can.
Yes,
I love
yes,
that.
yes.
So what's the craziest client you've ever had?
Yeah.
As far as what?
Just I don't know, outlandish. Like sex noise clients, ones that just scream.
Just like the most like peculiar thing. Like what?
I
Like
haven't
people
had really.
powder be coming out they
Yeah,
cooter
you don't have no powder.
sometimes.
Ooh.
Powder puff puss.
I mean, there's been like a few like Unflow came on or something, but nothing too crazy. I did work with Eric Andre, and he's hilarious.
He is crazy.
Man, he's so funny. So he'll have me rolling the whole time. But I mean, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
No, what about like when females aren't right? Like gym funk. As a trainer, and you got a client that's just a funky bitch. Like, what do you do? And how do you do
you
it
might,
nicely?
suggest like some deodorant options, like, I use or something
so you
like
just
that.
kind of. What if it's
keep it
pussy smell and not armpit smell?
Oh, well, I mean, do you call them out? I don't really call them out.
Well, our trainer does.
Yeah,
our trainer does. Our trainer says,
Really?
y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. You too big to come in here smelling like that.
Wow.
Yeah, he says. He's pretty
a real.
straight.
But different strokes for different folks.
I feel like if you're my job, like this is what I come here for, you can't do that to me. It's not fair. Like, you can't come in here smelling like
Luckily,
that.
I haven't had to deal with that.
Oh, that's
good. Do you train more men or women?
I train more women now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's I know you've worked with some higher profile clients. Who are some of the people you've trained?
I've trained Gabrielle Union. Sanai Lathan.
Oh, pretty girl.
I've trained Mr. Big from Sex and the City.
I
was really nervous training him. Eric Andre.
Yeah.
Jerry Stackhouse.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
I did see the link where Gabrielle Union was like raving about coming and working out with you while she was working on set here in Atlanta for what was it, Being Mary Jane or something like that. I think that's really good. I went on tour with Monique, and so it's like one of those things that make you feel like, I guess, solidified or affirmed in this thing.
Yeah.
Did you notice that, like, the first celebrity client that you had, like, did it make you feel like, was it just like another person to you, or was it like, oh yeah, I'm a trainer now. I'm training niggas.
There is kind of like a sense of accomplishment when you have like a higher person, I guess, on the spectrum. But what I've learned is that, like they come and go because they're not always living in your city. sometimes the regular folk be like more, committed to the journey, and they're more consistent, and they're more, obviously you do get support from your celebrity clients sometimes too, but sometimes the regular people will go harder for you.
That makes a lot.
And sometimes the celebrities might be extra strict about certain things, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I say. Do they expect like a special treatment, or like do you still get to maintain exactly?
Some people are really down to earth. Some people, aren't.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No.
Yeah. Or expect,
what's one thing?
What?
What are you gonna say?
Or just expect for you to just drop stuff, or you know what I mean?
Like your life revolves around.
Yeah.
I feel like them Love and Hip Hoppers, they're like that for makeup. It's just like, like I don't have to pay you, book you the appropriate way.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I don't know, because I was on.
Like you should be honored or something.
Yeah.
Right.
You're lucky to do my face. Like,
right.
No,
right.
No. So what would be like a situation from not necessarily a celebrity, that you had to put your foot down and say, well, no, I can't do that.
Or just like being as accessible. I've had some clients where I've had like more time, and I was just in a different place in my career. And, as things change and evolve, you no longer have free time to just get up and go and travel. And, you know, so I've had to have like some tough conversations where it's like, I want to show you love and still keep the rate the same. But you just can't.
No,
you got to set boundaries.
You gotta, and it's your business. Your business.
And as you learn more, because I do believe that every great leader is always a student first.
Always.
Yeah. So
always
I know you're continuously learning as well. But as I build my strength as a trainer, as I become more knowledgeable of what I can do to change and tweak certain things for you to be successful. Yeah. Like, this is stuff that you're not going to be able to go anywhere else and get. So, you got to pay me.
Yeah, like your formula is your formula.
Yeah.
And that's what they're paying for.
And you're investing energy into these, situations. And
for people to
journeys,
sometimes not show up, and for people to sometimes have a nasty attitude because they paid you to put them through a workout.
Yeah, for sure. And I've encountered a lot of that lately, like just being more involved with Big Girls Move. Like the people with the nasty attitude, like I don't do that. I'll just shut down. But also I understand their attitude is like that for a reason,
it could be like a defense mechanism.
Yeah. And I know too, just coming from like they see me, I've lost 130 pounds, but they don't know that. Yeah. They see me just bouncing around the gym like fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I just want to just scream it or put it on a shirt. Like I've been there, I've lost this weight, but I have learned that I can't just shut down around these women. I've been where they're at, so it's my turn to repay it back and just try to figure it out. But
I taught last week. Matter of fact, Alex wasn't there, but I taught class last week and for Big Girls Move, and that was literally one of the things that I mentioned, like because I know a lot of times but anybody who I train. I've done dance fitness classes and then now these fitness classes over at Big Girls Move. And in both situations, like when people see me, they're like, oh, okay. And then
she's gonna be easy.
And then we get started and they're like, what the fuck? What is happening right now? How is she able to do all of this? And like that is honestly one of my most proud moments. Is shutting people up at my size. But I had to break it down to the girls, like I had them doing planks. And they were like, can we go from our elbows? And I said, no, ma'am. I said, I remember being there. I said, that was my favorite workout because all I would do is sit on my stomach. Yep. You can't tell that I'm not trying. Yeah. I said I would be down there on my elbows like I said, no, y'all can't get me. I was 400 pounds for real. And when I said that, they was like, oh my gosh, she was? Oh, that makes sense. Blah, blah, blah. And then people would come and then ask questions. But I don't know what it is about plus size women. If they see another plus size woman, like sometimes they would tell me I'm being a show off because I am high energy and I'll come in the room and he'll be like high needs and I'll be like, I be up in there busting them.
She moves with intention. Her
Yeah,
move,
right.
every move is a move. And I actually told her when she was first teaching, I was like, they're intimidated. Like they don't feel like they can keep up with as fast as you go. But she can't stop her journey. She can't slow down. All you can try to do is keep up, and in the process, you'll learn. Like they'll learn.
I try to joke with them and just keep them motivated, but yeah, like I'll do different things that may be fun that they're not necessarily thinking of fun. I got this one I be telling them to throw that ass, but basically they be on their elbows and it's just all legs and they're just it's core and they hate it every time. Every time.
Yeah.
But
at the same time, it's fun. Like somebody's boyfriend was there that day.
He was enjoying it.
And he came up to me at the end of class and he was like, "Yo, thank you." Because I was like, "You gonna learn how to fuck them back from the front?" Saying stuff like that. And I was like, "Throw that ass. You be having that ass tooted in the air, okay? At home, let's give them something to work with, okay? Throw that ass back next time, okay? Y'all won't be in the position as long. You gonna bust real fast. My bad. I just want to. I'm sorry.
Cut it short.
That's the best part, man. James, get out of there.
I'm just saying. Okay, so what can we? Have you ever traveled and done any like overseas? Like done any training overseas?
I have not done any I've been overseas and done some training, but I haven't traveled for training overseas. I've traveled within the States, but not. That's coming up next.
Yeah,
that was my next question. What's next for Keisy Myumi and Curves by Keisy?
Yeah, Curve by Keisy. I want to build the classes. I want to possibly do an affirmation journal. I've been posting my affirmations on my Curve page. Maybe do a gratitude journal or something like that. I want to do wellness retreats. I want to really help the youth as much as I can, because I feel like if we start young on that body image, the mentality, start on that, we can really help prevent further destruction and traumas. So
I agree.
Yeah,
that's kind of one of, I know for sure, my things. I go around and I speak to kids all the time.
Yeah.
And I start out with, I literally hated myself.
Yeah.
But I hid it like I didn't. I was the fat kid that made jokes and acted like it didn't bother me. And everybody thought I was so confident, but at the same time I was dying on the inside.
For sure. Yeah.
And I want to eliminate that feeling for some people. I have a goddaughter who is she's struggling with her weight. I also have my niece who I told you she just kind of found her little stride.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I'm going to the gym. And my fear is that she's doing it for a guy, because she does have a boyfriend now. And my hope is that even without him there, if that takes place, you know what I'm saying? She will stay consistent and stay committed to it, because she feels great. She looks amazing. Just blossoming into a beautiful young lady. And I don't want the message to get twisted that you have to be skinny to be pretty. This is something else we were talking about downstairs. It really hurts to hear that, because we're beautiful at all shapes, sizes, ages, colors, all of that. I think the difference is how you carry yourself.
Yeah. And I think, too, with a holistic approach, when you get the spiritual and the mental all involved, that beauty doesn't come from you shedding weight. That beauty comes from learning who you are and the lessons
and embracing it.
Yes, and just screaming, this is me, and this is what it is. And, like I say, a transformation never ends. There's no end date to it. It's just circular. You just
constant
always doing it. So, I don't know. The holistic route, children. That's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Put that shit in schools. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay.
So let's play a game real quick before we roll up out of here.
Yeah.
Let's play a little get
We're gonna do this or that. Well,
we could do a few. We could do this or that.
Yeah, just some random questions. Rapid fire.
Okay.
I still got the ones from last week too.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have my number.
Least favorite exercise.
Ooh, bicep curls.
Bicep curls? Favorite exercise?
Deadlifts.
Oh yes, for that
love
deadlift. Okay, Mile High Club or Country Club?
Both.
Oh, yes. You know what? If we're gonna do this Mile High thing, I better have a membership to the Country Club. Okay,
She said both.
I was gonna say cardio or strength, but clearly strength.
Strength,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Okay, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Okay, dating. Would you rather be the man on the internet or in real life?
Real life.
Real life. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Skinny guys or big guys?
Are we talking big like swole? Or are we talking like, I mean,
Oh, that's
skinny,
a good.
like, yeah.
Skinny,
Like, are we
slim-
talking buff? Or are we
Slim
talking-
or okay, slim or buff?
Athletic.
Athletic. Oh,
So what?
athletic. Okay. Okay. So as far as athletic, basketball, football, or baseball, body type.
Have to say basketball.
Basketball. Yeah.
She gotta go.
Because CJ is clearly football type. All right, since it is February, we'll do a little civil rights rendition of Fat Al Sharpton or Skinny Al Sharpton.
I'm sorry?
Fat Al Sharpton or Skinny Al
I'll
Sharpton.
have to say skinny.
I said the same
Just
thing.
healthier.
I said the same thing. He looked sickly when he looks sickly now, but he looked sick like
Why would that be an option?
No, because
it's Black History Month.
It's Black History Month.
Okay.
Al Sharpton. We're gonna
Fuck
keep
Mary
up with Al
Kill.
Sharpton.
Fuck
Yeah,
Mary
fuck
Kill.
Mary
Fuck
Kill.
Mary Kill. You got Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., and Jesse Jackson.
Martin Luther King.
Would be, but
MLK.
fuck, marry, kill. You got to marry one, kill one.
And fuck one.
Okay, so.
And we want to know why. We've already done our
Dang.
description.
I would marry Martin, you know, just because he like paved the way so much more for us, in my opinion. And you know, he sold the dream.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was Jesse J or Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Maybe fuck Malcolm
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and kill Jesse because you know he was maybe a little too political. I don't know. You know, you never know if it's genuine or not.
Yeah, yeah.
know,
Jesse
so-
has a motive. He got a little
Yeah,
Jesse, he came off like the bro.
Yeah.
Like the bro.
You know, so
he did.
Okay, let's give another fuck Mary Kill for Black History Month.
Oh, a Black History Month fuck Mary Kill.
Yeah.
Rosa Parks.
Ooh.
okay.
Rosa
Parks.
Parks.
Sojourner Truth.
Oh man, I don't want to kill any of the women though.
What is going
I don't want to
on?
kill any of our
This is
women.
the only way we can like Black History Month it.
Oh my God, what have I got myself?
Rosa Parks, Coretta.
Somebody wanted to fuck on Rosa. Don't do that.
Rosa was pretty.
She was.
Now Sojourner was
Look,
a fabulous personality.
she had a nice dress. She had a nice dress in that
Oh
picture.
man, I want to uplift all the women.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well,
She don't want to kill nobody.
I don't want to kill any of them.
She was like, I love all the women.
But I feel like were we gonna put? I feel like Harriet would have killed me. She wasn't playing any games.
she wasn't playing no games.
Let me just tell y'all, Harriet was the baddest bitch alive.
Yeah, she
ever.
was ever. Uh-huh.
Are you sure
Yeah.
they didn't kill her?
Well, I don't know how she
Sure,
died.
you never know.
I think she died on the yellow brick road.
Yellow brick road.
I'm just
Did
playing.
you
I'm
watch the
sorry.
movie?
I'm sorry.
No,
Harriet.
You didn't watch the movie?
no.
I
did.
watched the show.
You watched the show?
I,
Well, for Black History Month, Regal Cinemas
Underground.
is letting people see the movie for free.
oh, that's
Oh,
awesome. Y'all hear that? So if you're
wow.
in Atlanta, are all Regals? All Regals?
You just gotta look up. Which
Okay,
ones.
that's
It's
Okay.
like over
That's
50,
dope.
or it's
But
like
can you
50
tell
of
us
them.
the end? How did she die?
I haven't seen it. I was
The way you said it was kind of aggressive. Like you saw it.
Y'all
And
all
we
like,
like,
you
should
see
know.
that shit?
right. You ain't seen the movie
We're
yet?
only half.
Damn.
So.
Right.
only,
It's
definitely
half African American History Month
that
over
is
here.
not an excuse.
The rest of us is we're studying Italian history and Japanese
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
So
CJ's not fucking with us.
Go to bed.
y'all, sorry, CJ's a nigga. He a field Negro too.
No. I'm glad she did that because I was about to fade off the whole show.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, that's my best friend. I can say that. And it's okay because I've been called a house Negro for a minute. And they said Master was getting me
Yeah,
in the
it was
book.
raping. Yeah, it was
Man.
bad.
So,
You got all these babies.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
because
Well, in real life, I don't have no kids.
But they're gonna be mad at me because I don't cook and I don't clean, so they're gonna be so mad at me.
But all they really need you to do is bust that pussy. All they need you to do is bust that pussy open.
We brought your light skinned ass in the house and you don't do none of that.
Right.
Yeah. Jokes on
She
you,
sneaks
master.
books out to the
kids.
That would be me.
It really would be. That's why I said that. Like, Alex is mischievous enough to do the right thing, to like cause commotion doing the right thing.
Yeah.
She's not trying to be bad, but she will dismantle an organization if they're bad. She will figure out how to do that.
I will
Yeah.
So I can see Alex doing that. I could. Okay, so I like that you don't want to kill nobody. I like that.
That is good.
That's
yeah.
nice.
Not our women though. You
Yeah,
know.
not our
We gotta
women.
keep
She did
as
not have a
many as
problem
we can.
offing Jesse.
Definitely didn't have a problem offering Jesse.
Like
Said
she thought
Jesse
about
gotta
this
go because
already.
first of all, he too fucking political. Okay.
I don't even trust his ass.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
his mustache.
He looked like he was doing some sneaky shit on the low. He was probably fucking Coretta.
No, ooh,
Dang.
I don't think Coretta.
All right,
would
too
go
far.
down.
Too
You
far.
don't think?
Why y'all keep trying to ring the bell on me?
Because you keep saying crazy shit. I
If
don't think
Malcolm
Coretta
was, I mean, if Martin was cheating on Rosa, I mean,
Martin and
Coretta.
Rosa had a thing.
If Martin was cheating on Coretta, y'all don't think Coretta was trying to
No,
get
No.
Coretta wasn't. She was
Wasn't.
monitored, too monitored. Like Coretta wasn't. She was just down ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Doing
Yeah.
her thing. Martin, on the other hand, was doing his thing. I think Malcolm was
He
actually
was
more
getting
faithful.
white women.
Yeah.
Malcolm was doing his thing too.
No,
wasn't he?
prior to I say Malcolm prior to being the Muslim, prior to going to Elijah and all that. I really feel like I mean not prior, post. Yeah, I feel like he didn't cheat on Betty.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
I feel like he was
questionable.
fucking hoes and snorting coke and doing heroin and shit. Like
That's when he
before.
was red.
Yeah,
And then when he was Detroit Red, then when he switched over,
And he stopped white women in pork. You know, he didn't do that no more.
he
I
was
think
like,
he got faithful.
I think he did too.
I really do.
I can see that.
Well, we'll never know.
That's true.
That is
I
very
think
true.
Martin though was addicted to white women. If I'm not mistaken, that's why he started the whole movement because he wanted to date. No, in real life, he wanted to date.
We're
wanted
just
Just because of his face.
We are not going to put
And
that
that's
out
Go
there.
watch the movie.
That's
His
my
dad.
husband.
No, go watch the movie. His dad didn't want him to date a white woman. He was trying to date a white woman. He was like, "No, nigga, you gonna go over here and marry Coretta ass, and we gonna keep it first family in this bitch."
How true is this movie?
I don't know. Actually, Monique told
You got-
me.
Come on now.
Monique told me that.
Oh Lord.
Lord.
She's
She's-
delusional now.
Monique was a really great African American history person though.
Yeah.
Just like very knowledgeable of the people who came before us, and I believe her.
No, yeah. I mean.
Not only that, Clark got so many papers of these people like W.E.B. Du Bois was fooling with the secretary up there at Clark Atlanta, and
how
that's
many did
in
you
the.
read?
I read that in the archives up in CAU, y'all. Go check it out. It's a public library. You go up there and ask for the archives. Say you want to read W.E.B. Du Bois' secretary's papers. They wrote letters to each other because they were fucking each other, and
Basically like their DMs. You can go read their DMs.
Yeah.
So I was about to say, how do I get some letters in there? Like I want some of my letters in there.
Well, you have to be. I hate to say this is gonna sound bad, but you got to be important enough.
Okay.
So
So
be in the
y'all
archives.
subscribe so I can get my letters in this archive. My DMs
Okay.
be lit, y'all.
We got to do civil rights things.
Oh, civil rights things.
Okay, so we have a few minutes left.
We got our magic 8
It's
ball.
time to ask the magic
Oh,
8 ball.
also, we haven't hit you with the Kegel face.
okay.
What's your Kegel face? When you Kegel,
When you Kegel, how you be looking?
Probably straight face.
Right?
I can do it right
I
now.
feel like
What does
everybody
my
be
face
catching
look like?
Kegel time. Yeah,
Straight
I'd never
face.
know.
Yeah.
That's everybody, I
Yeah.
think. Everybody that we could, they be like, they be looking around like,
That's what's amazing about Kegels is nobody has to know.
nobody
Yeah,
has
do
to
it
know.
more often now that you bring them
Well,
up.
yeah, we have Kegel time, and we've invented hydrated Kegels. So every time you do yourself some Kegels, you got to sip your water, so you can stay nice and hydrated. Mm-hmm.
Have y'all ever tried the balls, like the ones that
yoni
weighted,
balls?
the ones that you, not the yoni, but the ones that you like use for the Kegels to hold it in, like
Oh,
the,
and they're
the
like
weighted
heavy.
ones?
Yeah, I
Oh.
haven't tried it, but I saw them.
Yeah, I'm scared of the yoni
So
balls.
I saw a woman
they
attach
pop
a
out?
purse.
Plop out?
I don't know.
No,
I think you can pull them out.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think the whole point is for you to try and like keep
keep
in
them
there,
in,
squeeze.
and it does seem weird to like walk because they want you to do it for a extended period of time.
Yeah.
But I did see a woman. It was a whole class, and I don't know what the ball was, but you hold it in there, Kegel on it, and you can add weighted things to it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and it was
That's
a class full of white women
Maybe
in
after
California.
That was holding shit with that
Yes, so like one lady put her
Wow.
purse. She attached her
Oh
purse.
my God.
Yes, it was on like E or something like that.
That's intriguing.
That
now.
thing tight.
Yeah, she's killing motherfuckers.
She really is.
She's like taking sperm out of this. Like,
Oh wow. CJ, you haven't hit anything that was that tight?
What happened after I didn't the question, I'm sorry.
So this woman can hold her purse with her vagina, basically. It's strong enough to hold her purse.
Have you ever been in a situation where you dealt with a woman whose vagine was that tight?
That's
Maybe
strong.
the one version I had,
But was it strong?
it was tight.
What is tight? What is tight?
I don't know if it was strong to be holding purses.
It was
But
tight, like
it was tight.
you couldn't get it in.
Like you gotta,
Don't.
Like the head wouldn't go in.
It's like you gotta jab it.
Your head that big?
Time to go.
Y'all know I don't
We
know.
got
This is
one
my best
question
friend.
on the 8-ball. We got one question from Keisy on the 8-ball before
just wanna
Brandy
know.
gets us fired.
I'm just trying to
I
find out.
don't even know what to ask. Though.
Is you gonna get your booty ate?
I'll take that. I'll
Okay,
take that.
come
Yay.
Yay.
Ask again later. Hold on. This is later. Is it gonna happen for me? Yes.
Yes!
She finna get them groceries ate, okay? They finna go to the grocery store and pick out the best produce.
Right. Organic.
And he finna eat that cake, the cake. All right, y'all.
You guys, you gotta follow us
man.
on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes. You know, Two Dope Girls in the Gym. The number 2, Girls with a Z. I'm Alex in Wonderland. Of course, Brandy Mallory and Keisy.
Myumi.
Tell them,
Myumi.
tell them, spell it out for them. Let them know how to find you.
It's KeisymYumi, and it's also Curved by Keisy.
Curved by Keisy.
Yeah.
K with a curve with a K.
And she's all about intentional transformation,
Yep.
you guys.
So if
holistically.
you really trying to do it, like you really trying to do it, not like you bullshitting like, oh, I'm gonna go get me a Planet Fitness membership and I'm gonna just go in that bitch. It's only $10 a month. I'm gonna go in there about 3 times. No. She's intentional. That means you want to change, you want to do it for yourself and nobody else, and you ready to actually be
in your
committed
conscious
to
and
yourself so that you can see how high and how far you can go.
Aw.
Yeah.
I was gonna say how high you can soar. I should have said that. But I think I would have sounded high saying it.
All right, you guys. Thank you, Keisy, for coming.
Thanks for having me,
Enjoyed
y'all.
you guys. And Brandy's going to the emergency room right now.
Guys.
Her fever is making her delusional.
I'm
Get
sorry.
out.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you.
Keep this on.
Oh no.